If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. It is better to offer no excuse, than a bad one. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind, than on the externals in the world. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. To encourage literature and the arts is a duty which every good citizen owes to his country. I conceive a knowledge of books as the basis upon which other knowledge is to be built. Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country? Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those be well tried before you give them your confidence. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. There is nothing so likely to produce peace, as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. No punishment, in my opinion, is too great, for the man who can build his greatness upon his country's ruin. Gentlemen, you will permit me to put on my spectacles, for I have grown not only gray, but almost blind in the service of my country. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. Individuals entering into society must give up a share of liberty to preserve the rest. A slender acquaintance with the world must convince every man that actions, not words, are the true criterion of the attachment of friends. One of the expedients of party to acquire influence, within particular districts, is to misrepresent the opinions and aims of other districts. Wherein you reprove another be unblameable yourself, for example is more prevalent than precepts. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Let your conversation be without malice or envy, for it is a sign of a tractable and commendable nature, and in all cases a passion admit reason to govern. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. Every day the increasing weight of years admonishes me more and more, that the shade of retirement is as necessary to me as it will be welcome. A man ought not to value himself of his achievements or rare qualities of wit, much less of his riches, virtue or kindred. Do not suffer your good nature to say yes when you ought to say no. Remember that it is a public not a private cause that is to be injured or benefited by your choice. Much was to be done by prudence, much by conciliation, much by firmness. Every man thinks God is on his side. The rich and powerful know he is. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Government is not reason, it is not eloquence. It is force. And force, like fire, is a dangerous servant and a fearful master.